Well, hey there, folks. I'm meteorologist Matt Barentine. Now, a chance of a few sprinkles through the day, but really just kind of a grayish day. Better chance of rain tonight. Is some showers over there around Houston. We could get some of that overnight tonight, but it should be gone by the time you wake up tomorrow morning. I'll go ahead and show you that here on the Futurecast, showing basically just kind of a gray day here for our Wednesday. And then as we go into the evening, possibly a few light showers here overnight. Shouldn't be a big deal, certainly nothing severe or anything like that, just some rain overnight. By the time we get up tomorrow morning, the rain should be pretty much done at that point. Here's what it looks like for today. Of course, once again, back to your Wednesday, mostly cloudy skies, highs in the upper 50s. As we head into the evening, temperatures there dropping back off into the 50s for the early part of the evening. Then tomorrow morning, it'll drop down into the low 40s, so it will be chilly, but it won't be frigid tomorrow morning. No worries about a wind chill or anything like that. We should be good to go tomorrow. So here's how it looks over the next few days. Pretty quiet for today, Thursday, Friday. Gradual warming trend as well, being the 60s for Thursday, or right at 60 for Thursday, then upper 60s here coming up for us on Friday. Once again, another look at today, mainly just a cloudy day with temperatures in the upper 50s. All right, so let's move on and talk about what's going to happen down the line. We're going to have a front come through on Saturday. It'll bring us rain. And then look what happens with the temperatures. It'll be blustery on Sunday, probably a lot chillier than what that 45 makes it look like because that's the low that day. And then you can see dropping down the 20s, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday morning. So bitterly cold there. In fact, probably colder than that last Arctic blast that we had. Those are the low temperatures. Now let's check out the high temperatures. Wow, yeah, upper 60s over the weekend on Saturday, but then quickly dropping Sunday, then going into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I mean, may not even crack 40 degrees on a day or two there. I mean, that is really cold for us. We don't crack 40 degrees in our area. And then we're going to add some interesting things on top of that. First off, of course, we got the rain coming in on Saturday. This is the actual front, so I'm going to show you that first here. So the rain on Saturday likely impacting your day. If you got plans for your Saturday, keep this in mind. It's likely to be pretty wet. And then that frigid air comes blasting in behind. And now I'm just letting the Futurecast run here through Monday, run through Tuesday. And now we're going to stop it at Tuesday night. This is the GFS or the American model. Look at this. It is showing pink, which would be a wintry mix, and blue, which would be snow in parts of our area. And that's 8 a.m. on Wednesday morning. It shows the northern half of our area, possibly getting a wintry mix, the snow line north of us. And that will be Wednesday morning. The question here is not going to be so much the temperatures as the amount of moisture available. Will there be enough moisture to really create much of this, or we won't get much of it, or will it kind of evaporate before it's the ground, or maybe we'll get a few streaks in the area of some heavier precipitation. It's possible. This is the European model. I'm going to show you the same thing. Noon on Saturday, likely raining. So there goes the front. After the front pushes through, frigid air, Sunday. Now rolling through Monday. Now we're going to roll into Tuesday. Into Tuesday evening, here comes that wintry mix. The European model showing a very similar setup. And that's one of the reasons why, usually this far out, we're talking a week out, because of how marginal these situations are for our part of the Gulf Coast. We generally don't talk about it much a week out because so much can happen and these things just go poof. And we just never get them, right? But the models are pretty consistent, showing that something is going to happen. My only real question mark here is how much moisture will we have to work with. The GFS or the American model showed a broader area, but it showed far less moisture. In other words, a lot of it probably just kind of be evaporating before it hit the ground. The European model is showing some darker colors on here, so that's showing us more moisture. So we'll see. Once again, it shows some areas in pink, which is a wintry mix, sleet and freezing rain, and then blue would be snow. Now, what kind of, and here comes the other question marks, exactly what we'll get. And it all depends on exactly how the atmosphere is stacked vertically. I know we look at those maps and they're two-dimensional, but a lot happens in the vertical aspect of the atmosphere, especially when we're talking about winter weather. Obviously, whatever falls way up high in the sky is going to start as snow, no matter what at this time of year. It's snow up there. But normally it's warm enough once that snow will melt, and it stays melted all the way to the ground as rain. But if you got a very small area of cold air at the surface, that rain can refreeze when it hits the surface. We call that freezing rain. We saw that, remember 2014, the ice storm? That was that. We also can get sleet depending on how thick that layer of warm air is. A little thicker, it'll end up being sleet because that rain will freeze before it gets to the ground, and then you have sleet. So that's when the pink stuff is, freezing rain and sleet. None of that's great. trust me, it's just not good. It doesn't, I mean, it's wintry, looks kind of cool maybe, but it's awful, awful, awful for driving, and it basically can shut us down like the 2014 ice storm did. The other, of course, type is if you have cold air from top to bottom, 32 degrees or below, then you can get snow. That would be preferable than the sleet or freezing rain. Now, which one of these will happen? I don't know. And all three could very well happen, or all four really, because rain will likely be mixed in as well. So you easily could see everything kind of mixed together here with this system coming in Tuesday night on into Wednesday. And even across our local area, just depending on the vertical profile of the atmosphere, there's going to be differences across the area. Some people may actually get a little snow, some may get that wintry mix, some may get all rain, some may get a mix of everything at different times. And once again, we're not going to know until we get a lot closer, because these setups are very complicated down here on our part of the Gulf Coast. Everything has to basically fall perfectly in line in order for it to happen for us. So we'll keep an eye on it for you. Obviously, a lot happening here over the next week or so. Stay tuned to Fox 10. Of course, we will get you through it.